Send me money. Receive money. Send me money. No more hassle. M l'argent. Send me money. Send me money. Receive money. Receive money. M l'argent. It's safe and secure. M l'argent. You want to send your money to friends and family. No more standing in line. M l'argent. It's a new digital financial service brought to you by the Dominica Credit Union Movement. Introduces a new wallet solution, M l'argent. Top up friends, pay bills, make shopping easy, extra secure. Sign up is absolutely free. M l'argent. You want to send your money to friends and family. No more standing in line. M l'argent. Download the M l'argent app today. See your credit union for more details. M l'argent, your mobile payment solution. M l'argent.
Good morning, Dominica. Pleasant good morning to every one of you, and thank you again for joining this edition of the Cooperative Voice. I'm your host, Phoenix Belfield, and today we have with us the commercial manager for M l'argent, and also our marketing officer, Ms. Shoma, Ms. Samuel here. They're going to be explaining some incredible stuff to us this morning. Pleasant good morning to all of the radio listeners from DBS Radio. Yes, we're live on DBS Radio. And thank you, DBS, for partnering with M l'argent in this initiative. So we're excited and we're happy, as usual, to tell you about what's happening with M l'argent and the credit union movement. So today we're going to get into a little bit of details about some stuff that our users have been asking of us, about KYC and the access. Some persons would have been looking to top up a little bit more than the threshold, and they would have received a notification that the KYC limit is restricted. And so we're going to talk a little bit about that, the importance of it. We're going to speak about it also for the merchants. What are some of the documents that you need to submit in order to be able to fast track your merchant application for M l'argent. So thank you very much. Again, this edition of the Cooperative Voice is brought to you with the kind compliments of the Dominica Cooperative Societies League Limited in collaboration with the Credit Unions of Dominica and M l'argent mobile wallet application. So we'll just pause for a short commercial break, and when we get back, we'll be right there. Thank you very much. Don't touch that dial.
My name is Michelin Daru, and you are to Conexio opposite Starring and Sons on 16 Hillsborough Street in Roseau. What we do at Tout Conexio, we sell French, American, and local products at Tout Conexio. We are specialized in our fruit bowls, our fruit platters, our gift baskets, our fruit baskets. Time is money, so that's why we are connecting with M l'argent, so we get everything to you quickly as possible.
All right, good morning, Dominica, and welcome again to this edition of the Cooperative Voice. I am joined by Lilia Samuel and Shoma Vidal. And here we're going to talk a little bit about M l'argent, what's happening. Ladies, pleasant good morning to you. How are you doing?
Good morning, and thank you for having me.
Good morning.
All right. And today, I, from the look outside, it looks like a wet Friday. It looks like a Thursday. Yes, so we're happy here. And last week, Tuesday, we had a few persons calling in. And just for those persons who are listening, joining us on DBS Radio, and you want to contribute, you want to ask a question, you can do so online. We're streaming live on the social media pages of our credit union partners and also of the League and M l'argent. We're also streaming live on YouTube on the Cooperative Voice channel. So you have quite an array of options to follow us this morning. And those of you who are joining on radio, if you want to ask a question to the broadcast, you can simply send us a WhatsApp message at 612-3282, and we'll answer your question on air and provide you whatever necessary guidance and support that you need. All right, so just simply send us a WhatsApp. Just WhatsApp 612-3282, and let us know what your concerns are. So, ladies, we had last week's program, we had a few persons messaging us and calling us and asking us about a couple of things about the program, because not everybody know what KYC is all about, and why is it necessary for KYC. So I'm just going to start with you, Sherma. What can you tell us about the whole KYC, and why is it so important for us to, as a financial services provider, to maintain the compliance and to be able to have this KYC regime?
Okay, good morning to all the listeners. Okay, so for those who do not know what the acronym KYC means, it's really know your customer. And because we are a financial entity, it is necessary for us to know our customer. And how do we know our customer? So basically, once you're a consumer or you download our app, you become a customer of ours. You automatically become a customer. But to be able to do large transaction, in other words, to be able to do transactions over, let's say, $30 or more, we want to know who we are dealing with. So what we ask is that you upload a government issue ID in the form of a passport, a driver's license, or even a social security card. That information is filtered to us at the back end, and then we are able to verify your information and approve you as a customer. So it's a way of protecting the financial sector, and it's a way of also protecting you, because what you're actually doing is you're actually using your own funds to transact on our system. So it's important for us to go through those procedures to onboard our customers.
Right, and so we spoke last week about the limits, the tiered limits, and that's important now. I mean, now more than ever, when we're talking about the risk to the financial sector, the proper running of financial services, being compliant with the regulation, and understanding the rights and obligations from the customer side, which are the end users, to even the provider side, which is from our side.
Yes, as I said, it's important for us to know who our customers are, because we are regulated by law under our AML laws and regulations. So that's why it's important for us to get those documents to verify who we are dealing with, who are our customers, and what type of transactions they are doing.
Right, and so we have two-tier access, where we have on one side anybody in Dominica with a Dominican SIM can download the application and they can use it with what we call a basic KYC. All right, but that has a spending limit that they can do in terms of transaction limit, and that is kept artificially low to provide that incentive for the person to move up to the next level. And I think it's important that they understand that. And the registration process is free. You can also upload it, and it takes about a day to 2 days to be approved.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Yeah.
Right.
The registration actually,
go
ahead. Yeah. So yes, the registration is free for the customers. Mr. Bible said a day or 2 days, but usually it takes a couple of minutes. Once we identify a customer has downloaded the app, we upgrade our customers in a couple of minutes. However, so we have, as you were saying, we have two tiers. The first tier is what we call the bronze level. At that level is basically once you upload the app, you put in your personal information, you are at that level, the bronze level.
Right.
The most you can transact at that level now is about $30 a day, right? And as he said, we put it at that limit to encourage you to go to the next level, which we call the silver level. And at that level, you are able to do much more, a minimum of $2,000 a day, maximum of $2,000 a day. Okay.
Right. And from the business side of things, we are boosting what we call financial inclusion. We're boosting what we call financial inclusion, Ms. Samuel. And we're looking at the registration process for those businesses. What are some of the requirements for the businesses to get on board?
Okay, so we're making the process for all our business owners very simple. The first thing that we're doing is asking the business owner to let us know what type of business they if they're what is a road, what we call a roadside vendor, or we have coined a term called self-declared merchants, or if they're a large corporation. Based on the type of business, then we ask them to provide certain documents. So we would ask them to provide, their business registration document, their proof of IDs. For example, if it's a corporation, the proof of IDs, a board resolution. If it's a mom and pop shop, we ask them for, physical address of the business, ownership of the business. We make this process as simple as possible, but we also want to ensure that we follow the financial regulations.
Right, and we look at it from the context of wanting, as we said, for the consumer side, we want to be financially inclusive. So we want to give everybody an opportunity to be able to have access to the platform and to be able to use the platform. But also we want to safeguard the platform. So from the business side, we have done an adjustment, which you wouldn't find these accommodations in your mainstream financial sector. And so on the business side, we've added a category called self-declared merchants. So Ms. Vida, if you can just tell us a little bit about what are the self-declared merchants and who are they and how can they qualify to become a merchant on the platform.
Okay, so the self-declared merchants are basically, let's say, the roadside vendors that are not registered, but they have their little business, a little farmer, the guy who sells a little fragrance at the side of the road, those type of people. So what we do is, as we said, we are financial inclusion. So we accommodate this type of people, and we categorize them under our merchants. So these people, basically, what they need to do, they need to just provide us with a form of ID, proof of their physical address. If they have any financial records showing their business, then we accept that as well. And once they provide that to us, we vet it, our compliance team vet it, and then you become a merchant on our platform. Okay, so we accommodate everybody. As we said, this is for not just only for corporate clients. This is for the roadside vendors, the mom and pop shops, the sole traders, partnerships.
The guy that's selling the dashing on the side of the road, yeah.
That's right. That's right.
And one other thing, this has been a topical in the sense that the proof of address. A lot of persons have they do not have bills coming to their names, but they have a driver's license, they have social security. Tell us about how that is treated as a proof of address, as an alternative form of proof of address.
Yes, so usually your driver's license do have your address on it. So we accept that as a proof of address. But this, as well as another ID. So once you are providing the driver's license as a proof of address, you just need to provide us with a second ID to qualify.
Right. So if you don't have, radio listeners, I hope, and those listening in social media land here, if there's such a term, you can qualify as a proof of address. If you don't have a Domlec bill or Doasco bill or Digicel or Flow bill coming in your name, but you have a driver's license, that driver's license can be used as a proof of address. But according to the regulatory guidelines, if you use your driver's license as a proof of address, you need to get a second ID, Shona, to use as your government issue ID, your photo ID.
Right. That's
okay.
Right.
So effectively, you can get two IDs, which is a government, which is your driver's license, and another government ID as proof of address, or you can get one ID and a utility bill.
That's right.
Right.
Utility bill, a bank statement, we accept those.
What about the, let's say, a tenancy contract?
That's right. We accept that as well. If you have a rental contract for your business, we can use that as a proof of address as well.
Right, because some persons come to us and say, listen, I'm in this place, I'm in this business place, it's an all-inclusive arrangement, and the landlord takes care of all of the utilities, and I just pay a rent. But I have a rental contract with the address and what have you. So that can be accepted as well.
Yes, for sure. We've had those instances, and we accommodated these people by getting the rental contract.
Right. Okay, wonderful. So this is very important because a lot of persons say, they would fill up the application and then they would say, listen, I need to get proof of address. I don't have utility. And you have people who are living in a single household with multiple, with many adults in it. And they might have one person who's the breadwinner in that household. Well, they're all breadwinners, but one person in one person's name, they might be receiving the utility bill. So it's just to let them know that they can use a variety of medium to get that proof of address. So just to recap for the audience, we can use for the proof of address for your business, you can use government issued ID and your driver's license as your proof of address, or you can use government ID and a utility bill, or you can use a government ID and let's say a tenancy contract.
And you can also use a bank statement as well.
And you can also use a bank or credit union statement. Right, that's correct. So you can request that also from your credit union. So in the case of a mom and pop shop where you're on the side of the road, the proof of address will be for your home. It would not be for your location, especially if you're mobile, you're the hot dog guy and you're going all over town. Right. You would not put Roseau as your proof of address. All right. So in that case, we use your residence as your proof of address. Yes. I think this is important so people can understand how the accommodations that are being made to ensure that all businesses, not only large establishments, but all businesses can be part and parcel of the arrangement. Yeah. All right. And we spoke about in last week's segment, we talked about the credit union and how the credit union is involved in this process. The credit union, tell us about the credit union locations that are agency and how they can access M. L'Agent services at the credit unions. Ms. Vidal. Right, we can't hear you.
Yes, so we have agents, or all our credit unions are agents. Right. In addition to that, we have Toute Connexion in Roseau, and we also have ACS, all the ACS branches, ACS Downtown, ACS Pottersville, and ACS High Street. They are all agents. So we are ideally located for any merchant to go into one of our credit unions and be able to top up their wallets and do the transactions. Okay, so all our credit unions around the island, St. Mary's Cooperative Credit Union, Grand Bay Cooperative Credit Union, National Cooperative Credit Union with all the branches around the island, Central Cooperative Credit Union, and West Coast Cooperative Credit Union, and Marigot as well. So all our credit unions are agents.
Thanks very much. Radio listeners, these points are very important because sometimes, people call in and they ask and they said, listen, they're having some difficulties getting to the next level, or they want to sign up their businesses. Signing up for us is very simple with M. L'Agent. You can do so via just simply sending us a WhatsApp message, or you can do so via touching base with any of our social media pages or so forth. I'm going to release our guest. They have some other pending engagement. So thank you very much, ladies, for joining us briefly. And we'll continue this course on the signing up requirements for M. L'Agent service.
Okay, well, thank you for having us. And thank you, listeners of DBS. And we look forward to getting lots of applications on our platform. Trust me, you'll be excited to do all the new things that we'll be implementing. And I'm sure Mr. Belfield will let you know about those exciting news. Okay, well, thank you and have a good morning.
Thank you much. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. And we encourage everyone to just download the app, top up the app, and use the app. Have a good day, everybody.
All right. So thank you very much. Thank you very much to my esteemed guests and radio listeners. Really exciting stuff happening with M. L'Agent credit unions. And one of the things that really excites us about M. L'Agent is more than just an application. It's more than just a mobile wallet. It's an entire ecosystem that is brought to you with the compliments of your credit union here in Dominica. We've all come together to bring you a good digital solution that helps the average mom and pop, that helps the large businesses, that helps the small businesses. And we wanted to do so. We wanted to help you with the good. We know that a lot of the businesses and persons are having difficult. I mean, these are very difficult times, and we want to ensure that you all have the possibility of leveraging the platform to increase growth, increase sales, increase your access for which your customers can access your product, and that is why we're excited. We're excited about the prospect of having you on board. So thank you very much for supporting the credit union movement. Thank you, DBS, also for partnering with us in this short broadcast. We're here every week, every Thursday. We're here on DBS, and as you continue to liaise with us, send us your WhatsApp. Any comments that you have, suggestions, concerns that you have, problems that you need fixed, send us a message at 612-3282, or send us an email, or hook us up on any one of our social media pages, and we'll be happy to answer any of your comments. We've been seeing really exciting stuff happening. Folks have been signing up, folks have been spending, and soon in the coming weeks we'll be talking about some rewards, our reward program that we're going to be launching very soon, and how you can earn while you spend. All right, so exciting stuff that's coming from Emlaja, and we're happy that you're on board. Again, you can touch base with any one of the credit unions located island-wide. So it's not just one credit union, all 6 credit unions and all of their locations. Just go into the credit unions and ask, how can I sign up with Emlaja? How can I top up my wallet? What can I do with the wallet? And they'll be more than happy to help you. You can also go to any one of our other agents. We have ACS Downtown High Street in Pottersville, and you also have Tout Connection, and we'll be having some other agents located island-wide. So we're getting to a village closest to you. All right, so you can touch base with any one of our credit union locations. You have more than 25 branches and sub-branches spread out across the island, and you can also go at any one of our commercial branches, or you can just simply send us a message at 612-3282, and we'll tell you we'll see how we can serve you better. This is about service. This is about member service. This is about the credit union doing something different to ensure that you have great access. And then in our next edition, next week, we'll be speaking a little bit about how you can use your credit union online account to top up your mobile wallet. So this is coming soon as we progress on the integration front and bring you exciting new things with Emlaja. So thank you very much for supporting the movement. Thank you very much to our frontline workers, tellers, our cashier management and staff. Thank you again for our restaurant, the waitresses and waiters and salespersons on the side of the street, the roadside vendors. Thank you very much for doing your part to help Dominica recover. So thank you very much. And again, this program was brought to you with the kind compliments of the Dominica Cooperative Societies League Limited in collaboration with the Credit Unions of Dominica and Emlaja Mobile Wallet. We've been privileged to have the support of DBS Radio in this edition, and for that we thank DBS and the radio listeners for joining the broadcast. Again, this has been your host, Phoenix Belfield. Again, it's a privilege. Everybody, please stay safe. If you can get vaccinated, practice social distancing, and do what you need to do to safeguard yourself and your family. Until then, stay safe, everyone, and be good to yourself. All right, Dominica World, good morning.
Send me money. Receive money. Send me money. No more hassle. Emlaja. Send me money. Receive money. Emlaja. It's safe and secure. Emlaja. You want to send your money to friends and family. No more standing in line. Emlaja. It's a new digital financial service brought to you by the Dominica Credit Union Movement. Introduces a new wallet solution, Emlaja. Top up friends, pay bills, make shopping easy, extra secure. Sign up is absolutely free. Emlaja. You want to send your money to friends and family. No more standing in line. Emlaja. L'argent. Download the M L'argent app today. See your credit union for more details. M L'argent, your mobile payment solution. M L'argent.
Every single day, I'm gonna make something great.
And I run this establishment Smooth Delicious. We have a variety of things. We do smoothies, ice cream shakes, iced teas, bubble teas, snow cones, and then we have a sweet section where we do cakes and donuts and brownies, cookies, and we also do food. So if you come in the morning, you can maybe get a breakfast smoothie to fill you up for the day, then you come for lunch, and then have a snack or dessert as well. I think we should, a payment option would be a faster payment option. Sometimes customers come in here and they swipe their card, sometimes the card gets declined. Not that the customer doesn't have money in their account, but because of the service sometimes it gets declined. I think a wallet option would be better, faster. People can just put money on the wallet and come in here and you can stick it up. I think we had a payment option that we could use remotely. The faster payment processing system that people can use from their home. Sometimes people order stuff on their home, they want it delivered, then we can check to see if their payment is.
Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. This game ain't never this game ain't.
I'm not sure I might be the best thing for us without even getting touching the money and stuff like that. That's more hygienic for us. So I'm not sure I would be the ideal way of getting my money. You know? Because I don't have to touch the money. Just send the money to my account. That's how it is. I'm not sure.
L'argent. Send me money. Receive money. Send me money. No more hassle. M L'argent. Send me money. Send me money. Receive money. Receive money. M L'argent. It's safe and secure. M L'argent. You want to send your money to friends and family. No more standing in line. M L'argent. It's a new digital financial service brought to you by the Dominica Credit Union Movement. Introduces a new wallet solution, M L'argent. Top up friends, pay bills, make shopping easy, extra secure. Sign up is absolutely free. M L'argent. You want to send your money to friends and family. No more standing in line. M L'argent. Download the M L'argent app today. See your credit union for more details. M L'argent, your mobile payment solution. M L'argent.